Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Huskies offense comes on the field first today. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Backed up second and long at the 17. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. The Huskies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Play action here on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple of years with Michael Penix.
QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Becomes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So Oregon's offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
No way to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Receiver makes the catch. Shows off the stiff arm on the way to a solid game.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Both area heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. The Ducks begin a new series here. 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Quick throw, the catch is made.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Huskies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Washington.
Somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Really love how the defense coordinator here is able to get that linebacker free and come up with a sack. Think about Washington over the years out the Pac-10 and now the Pac-12. One thing you could always think about was great linebacker play, great safety play, and an intimidating presence by their defense.
With the catch, it's Davison. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Who's in the clear? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up the first down.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. That's caught. It's Johnson. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25. The Ducks pick up enough to get a first down there. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this one is caught. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Ducks, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback and start at the 25. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They get it down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, your quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Looking to pass here on second down. A short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. And they begin the drive here, set up at the 30. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Refuses to go down. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Period. These teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Oh, a reverse. And the defense not fooled there. They stop him for no gain.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Crucial third down play coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in the last possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Throws a stiff one. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. And the Huskies come to the line in a hurry up.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Myles Gaskin.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he...
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being...
Could take it all the way. Solid run, but with the bat at the 28-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for a receiver. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting off field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Second down after that short completion. Looking to throw again. Caught quickly. Gets some space around the 30. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. He shreds the tackle.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands.
That quarterback put a little bit more on that football. I thought it was going to get in there, but give credit to the defense for getting a hand on the ball. But the presence of mind by the offense to come up with a completion.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. When they try the middle, that's stuffed for no gain.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together and stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice.
Touchdown, Oregon. That's how you finish a play. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The back's got it. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Quick throw to the left. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. And the Huskies will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Turner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Second and 10 from the 39. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And this pass is caught.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's hitting 4th down and inches. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. A running play called on 4th down. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Play fake, looking to throw. Fine time now, rolling to his left. Gets loose on the scramble, picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down there.
This is great. This is what the great ones do. Uses his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped a switch from passer to runner. Got a pretty good gain out of it, too.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pump over the middle. It's Hill. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pass rush closing in. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. Timeout call by the defense will go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. The Huskies will send their punt team onto the field. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And the Huskies will kick this deep to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up into the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. First down play, not a good one. Looking at 2nd and long here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And they heave it deep downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And here's the handoff. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Huskies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's a quarterback keeper. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Huskies.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Pass would end in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to create here on the move. Pass caught on a comeback route. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
The sure hands. It's Hill. He'll be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. The Ducks pick up enough for a first down. Nice grab. It's Hill. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit with swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Can they convert on 3rd down and keep this drive rolling? Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Wiggins. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this first down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the first.
He's going to pull it down and run. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. The Ducks are in the red zone now.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
There's a handoff. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Oh, he's missed it. The extra point is no good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Catch made on the left side. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. And the Huskies looking to run some tempo here. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Huskies will line up to punt it away. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. The defense make adjustments.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker.
Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Washington offense retakes the field here. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. That's a strong stiff arm. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And the Huskies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. No huddle here for the offense.
It's a good positive game by the offense, and it's enough for the first down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage and get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be alert of this and get their call and get ready to play.
And completion makes it second and short.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, he threw another one. That's now 2 fourth-quarter picks, down by multiple scores. Any chance of coming back now is all for naught. I think that's their last gasp.
Tackle made after just a short game. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the same runner's got it again. He breaks free. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Pass not complete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
2nd and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. And the Ducks are going to cash in this red zone trip. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Touchdown, Oregon. They are pouring it on now.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception of this football game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this.
And he throws his third interception of the day.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
And that one didn't go anywhere. They're lucky he even made it back to the line of scrimmage. That one looked bad from the start.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Hey, I get that passing the football's had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw yet again. And they get to completion. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Wiggins. Good enough for first down yardage.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
The Ducks have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Grinding away with the running game. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Washington, 17.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. That strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Here's a first and 10 play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's caught. It's Johnson. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Hey, there's the execution. It's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Punga. Touchdown, Washington. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
They're set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Running back has it on the screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Second down, we're going to throw it. To sure hands. It's Wiggins. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. They gain him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. They'll try the ground game here with running back. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.